Hello, you're listening to the Real Politik podcast. I'm Jack.
I'm Tom. How you doing?
And this is a very special opportunity.
First of all, they're probably thinking like, wow, the sound quality is substantially improved. What's going on?
Well, me and Tom are in the same room.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we exist. We're real people. We're not just Russian AI.
And we're eating some absolutely delightful pasta that Jack's ma has put together, and it's basically pasta, chicken, and bacon. And what's the dressing? Is it
pesto?
Like pesto. Oh,
I love pesto.
Let me just say, it's so good.
It's absolutely banging.
So Jack suggested we do this, our spontaneous sort of director's commentary of the Real Politik cinematic film series.
Yeah, I want to celebrate Tom's incredible work as a director and an editor.
Taking footage and just making you jib out.
So me and Tom are just going to sit and watch the 15 Real Politik original shorts that are on our YouTube account, and Tom's just going to explain to us stuff about his creative process, what he was thinking when he made all of them, who he was trying to target with his satire. Mm-hmm. I'll obviously chip in when I need to clarify that one of the funny ideas in the videos was mine, even though I will say that I had no kind of actual role in the making of these videos, in terms of I sitting on editing software and doing that kind of stuff. Just pure, like guru like capacity is how I was working on, and still am. Yeah. Okay. Right.
So the first one is the.
I'm gonna get my water.
Oh. Only the best from the Real Politik podcast. Cutting edge journalism, and here comes a bit of maracas.
Fuck yeah. Okay.
To get kind of the vibe of
get you in the mood, in the party.
Here we go. So the first video is the promotional clip that we put together for the Outlaw episode, which is a
great episode.
It is a very good episode.
Magnificent episode. One of the best podcast episodes ever.
Yes. This is some good chicken and pasta and bacon.
It is. Alright, so let's go. This will be interesting in editing. Alright.
But if you want to spend the rest of your lives getting bullied and raped by cunts like Blair...
Cunts like Blair.
And get out the door.
So, what were you telling me a minute ago about this one, Tom?
Hard left. Well, when I took the footage of Blair, got that kind of look he has on his face, you have to sort of... I want the colour grading on it was a bit off, so I wanted it to match the dingy, horrible look of Nick Loves Outlaw, so we have to play around with the colour correction to get that just right.
Yeah. Not
100%, but it's mostly kind of like how it sort of resembles the look of Outlaw.
Yeah, that's one I like, definitely. I think that's an underrated Tom classic because it's it's short and sweet. Like, it gets the job done. It promotes our new episode, and it's funny, and it's got our iconic intro in it. It's got cunts like Blair and then cutting to some footage of Blair. It's got the little touches that you added, like when you said it's even got a sort of new Real Politik logo at the end, like our name in a font.
Yeah. Before we added I think the logo is the logo in that at the end.
The logo does come. Yeah, right. The logo comes right at the end. Yeah, of course. Okay, so next we have one inspired by Zimbabwe's new president Emerson Mnangagwa blocking us, called "When You Cop a Block from a Croc."
Yeah, people are entitled to their sexual proclivities. Yeah, I mean, let there be 1,000 blossoms bloomed and fucked off. It's but I
that change in his like how he talks.
Every 3 months, a person was torn to pieces by a crocodile.
Wait, who's that?
I don't know. I'm guessing like an aid, maybe. For Bob Catter's Australian party.
Just zooming in on his eyes.
And
And where's the footage of the crocodile attack from?
That's from a. He hasn't blocked us though. I'd like to point out.
He has, yeah. We're back.
Hasn't followed us though.
We're back
It's
in the
disappointing.
good graces of ZANU PF, the only party for freedom in Zimbabwe. Bring back Grace.
The clip of the crocodile supposedly is from a film called Alligator from 1980. I think 1980, yeah, and it's just one of the many kind of films from that time that tried to capitalise off Jaws but just changed the animal.
Ah.
So like
Dun, 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 dun.
in this case, it's an alligator kind of coming up from the sewers under I think Chicago, and just wreaking havoc on a miniature set. and then there's like the odd scene when you get a full life-size puppet head of the alligator just biting someone in its mouth, and they've just got loads of really kind of bright red blood on there. It is terrible, but I had to use it because it's just ridiculous. Because the alligator supposedly has the ability to flick with their tail wedding guests and send them flying through the air 30 feet. It's like I didn't know a crocodile could do that, but you know, alligator.
That's what we do when
alligator.
That's what we do when we turn up to Ben Goldsmith's parties. We flip them 30 feet in the air. It's fucking Tory mates. Wait, who was the politician in that?
That was Bob Catter.
It's an Australian MP.
For a party called Catter's Australian Party.
Oh, so he's like effectively a kind of independent, or are there more?
He's the only elected MP.
Okay.
And I think it's a constituency in North Queensland.
What's their platform?
It's like pretty right. Well, it's like kind of hard right kind of.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Like what? Like UKIP kind of party? Like
yeah, probably that sort of kind of maybe a bit more to the right.
Oh right. Okay.
Quite a bit more.
Fuck.
Yeah, but according to Wikipedia, its ideology is economically centre-left, socially right-wing, far right. You know,
like what? So like a fascist party, a Strasserist party.
Yeah. It's let me have a look on. God, this food's so good.
Yeah, man, I'm wolfing it down.
Oh.
The politics is good again, baby.
It's good.
Real politic degenerates severely as it just becomes like fucking rambling, unedited recordings of Jack and Tom watching shit and commenting on it while eating.
This is just kind of commenting on how the show could end up if it goes past its sell-by date.
This is what people accuse the show of being. We're just like we're reviewing our own films.
It's
completely in our own world, up our own arses.
Oh dear.
No, I like it. Continue.
Yeah. So yeah, Bob Catter's Australian Party.
Our logo. There we go. Bit of branding. We had a conversation, didn't we, Tom? I said we're getting mad numbers on these videos and they haven't got our logo at the end. So
we've gone full corporate.
yeah. No, again, this is just me being a marketing genius.
And there's a handle there as well.
Yeah, exactly. So people can find us on Twitter. Thankfully, Twitter saw sense, and that is still our handle.
So, Bob Catter, for the Catter's Australian Party. His ideology, according to Wikipedia, is Australian nationalism.
Oh, yeah.
Economic nationalism.
Fuck yeah.
Social conservatism.
Oh, wow.
Protectionism.
Oh, all the good shit. Donald Trump kind of stuff. Like, Australian nationalism has got to be like the most nationalistic nationalism. Or like racism, but more racist.
Agrarianism. Agrarianism? Agrarianism. Oh, God.
I see.
Terrible. That's getting edited out. Jack, say what it is.
Agrarianism.
But with a pause.
Agrarianism.
And also right-wing populism. Its social position is right-wing And its economic position is centre left.
Centre left, so also
Yeah.
right wing.
In the House of Representatives, it has one elected out of 150, which is Bob Catter.
Oh man, making
And
it.
in the Queensland Parliament, it has 3 elected officials out of 93. Bob Catter and his 2 mates. Catter has been the party's federal parliamentary leader since that time, while his son Robbie is the leader in Queensland. So his son is involved. It's a father-son.
Dynasty.
Yeah.
The Kinnocks of Australia.
So there you have it. Next clip.
Next clip, here we go. Here we fucking... Yep, there we go.
Time to eat the rest of this lovely... I'm constantly pushing the pasta, by the way. It's because it deserves praise.
Oh. Oh, I know what this is. Seb Painfire, walk with me. So this is the Twin Peaks background and font.
Yeah.
Oh.
Got the font down.
Seb Payne getting into his car. Nice little Dutch angle pan there.
As he storms down the motorway.
Oh my god, do you think that's his actual car?
Yeah.
What was it saying?
That's what value general election.
Did you record?
I felt it's a bit
That's from
difficult this
Twin Peaks,
time.
that is.
Not any party properly represents me entirely in its own right.
Wait, is that guy Laura dated in here?
Yeah, that's the guy.
Oh fuck, that's him. Oh okay. You fucking melt. Yeah, I recorded that. I told you I'd do things for these videos. Love the sound design on this. Oh, he's done a TED talk. He's even more of a cunt than I thought.
Good morning and thank you for getting out of bed early on Sunday morning. I certainly am not regretting it.
I can't tell what's the fucking balloons behind him and what's his fucking bulbous, ridiculous head. Oh no, not him. Not Morg. Not Morg.
Morg the Flash.
Ah. Morg looking high as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, red. Seeing red. Real politic. Love it. Love it. Fantastic. I love that as my favourite bit. So yeah, another fantastic video, Tom.
Thank you very much, buddy. Thank you.
No problem. No problem. Happy to be here with you discussing your work. Can't wait till you get the Oscar. Oh, here we go. More Lynchian goodness. Oh, I love when he goes backwards. Greg Knight. So this is Live by Night.
Oh yeah, Live by Night.
So what's the context
Hello,
behind?
my name's Greg Knight.
Oh, Greg Knight.
I'm a Conservative candidate for East Yorkshire.
He's a Conservative candidate for East Yorkshire. Chaos. There we go. Oh, he's walking back out of the door again, backwards. Oh god, zooming in on Conservative. Fucking, this is terrifying. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. And this guy's in MP4, the parliamentary rock band, isn't
Okay, so
he?
you've got women throwing their underwear at you, yeah?
All the time. All the time. All the women throwing their underwear at me all the time. Just nodding his head. Zoom in. Fucking brilliant. I love the sound design again. The ambience. We're gonna have a load of this in our Tim Farron play.
It's gonna be a big. And Tom D will work on it as well, probably, I'm sure.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
And it'll be...
Do our bit.
Oh.
It's not my fault.
Our close personal friend Owen Jones.
Road accident in Harrogate, did I?
What's this one called, Tom?
This is called Like a Rack!
And when we originally posted it, wasn't it called When the Slugs Penetrate You Feel a Burning Sensation?
Yeah.
Here we go, so there's our close...
From, the great Mobb Deep.
Oh yeah, great track. Was it Shook Ones Part 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's our close personal friend Owen Jones going to meet the war criminal Alistair Campbell for a GQ interview. So here we go.
It's not my fault. It's not your fault.
Owen's saying it's not his fault.
Harrogate, did I?
Road accident, Haringey.
Unbelievable. Not have it. Oh. Got a plan for things, have you?
Owen's rubbing his nose.
Rack.
Suspicious.
In we go. Come on.
Bodied. Seen off. Oh yeah, hard bars, man.
Think it through.
So you got any comments on that one, Tom? Any comments?
It's just a good video of Alistair Campbell getting seen the fuck off.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I want to thank Owen for going into that office and doing that. That is just... I remember when I first saw that video.
You've met Owen, haven't you? There's a picture.
Oh god. I went to his Politics of Hope.
When's the book coming out, Owen? It's like it's a Chinese democracy over here. Come on. Although obviously China is a democratic country.
And I got my copy of the establishment sign.
Yes.
I had a photo with Owen. That was before we had some differences. But
we appreciate his work, Body and Alistair Campbell.
Yeah, it's good to have him back.
Good to have you back, Owen. Isn't there something we'd like to ask him to do as well, Tom?
Owen Jones, come on our podcast.
There we go.
Come on our podcast, yeah.
So what's this one?
This is what should have been the Labour Party political broadcast. With Soviet Union anthem sung by the absolute boy
Paul Robeson.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Stirring vocal tones. Oh, I love this song. Obviously, in all iterations, but especially sung by Paul Robeson. Not quite the same as in the original Russian, which I totally understand. I speak Russian. It's still good. So basically, Tom has set a Labour Party political broadcast to the strains of this, the anthem of the Soviet Union, basically, in a classic rendition. And he's made the video black and white, so give it that vintage feel.
Yeah, change the frame rate a little bit, and kind of like give it a kind of like older kind of like.
Oh, I see that actually. Yeah.
Some of the filters and kind of the crackling footage just to give it.
Oh, that's very good.
And just as Paul Robeson says the line, and Stalin out, it syncs up almost perfectly with Corbyn appearing on screen.
It's so good. And there's just a huge crowd of people just as the choir come in as well. Just like people just waiting at Corbyn's beck and call.
Because there's not really that many edits from the original. It's just kind of been adjusted in terms of the speed of the top. Because the original version of this has a song by Lily Allen in it, I think.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she supports Corbyn, doesn't she?
Yeah,
legend.
So that was United Forever in Friendship and Labour.
And Labour! Because Labour's capitalised. Tom, you've got a kind of lowercase aesthetic, haven't you, with your video titles and your tweets?
Edgy.
Very edgy. You're an extremely edgy guy. Alright, let's see what we got next then. God, love Robeson. For the many, not the few. Vote Labour. Just a reminder, whenever the next election is, whatever sort of election it is, local, internal Labour elections, obviously you're going to vote Labour then, because it's not that there's only Labour on
Since
offer.
then, Russia has fermented.
There we go, Russia.
Repeatedly
Theresa May.
violated the national airspace of several European countries.
This one's called
and mounted a sustained campaign.
Russia.
It's to the point,
And disruption.
I don't think we
Ben Bradshaw.
have even begun to wake up to what Russia is doing when it comes to cyber warfare. Not only their interference
McDonald's, yeah.
in the American presidential
So let's just
campaign.
explain. We had some creative discussions, didn't we, around the McDonald's sign appearing by Wes Streeting's head. Wes Streeting is behind Ben Bradshaw in Parliament in this footage. Didn't I originally suggest the McDonald's logo appears on his forehead? But what you did was you noticed that his eyes dart sideways, and you made the McDonald's logo appear next to his head. Wes Streeting, McDonald's MP.
The McDonald's symbol on his forehead, it didn't really, because it's like bright yellow.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
And
really,
his fucking shiny forehead is it's just gonna blend in with that shit.
I prefer it kind of just being a quick moment.
It's good. It's a little like Easter egg.
I love how we're just giving this like a really serious and I like what I had to do is to give it and it is literally just a shit posting video.
Yeah.
It's like we're trying to it's like
memes are art, man.
Yeah, it's like see this what this had to convey is that he really likes McDonald's. Do you get it?
Yeah. What's the music in the background of this video, by the way?
own referendum last
Uh,
year.
some,
That, yes.
I don't know,
I think it's highly
British imperialist
This has included
shoot. I don't know,
Right.
like, yeah, so, yeah.
attacking the Danish
I don't
Ministry
know,
of
I
Defence
can't
and
remember.
the Bundestag.
The
among
Bundestag.
others.
Theresa May just being a shit public figure. What's this from, this film?
That's from GoldenEye.
Ah!
It is
Some
seeking
of the
to
villains are
weaponize
Russian and
information, deploying
of
its
course,
state-run media organisation.
Deploying
to
state-run
plant
media
stories and
organisation.
photoshopped images.
I like that bit because I'm in it. Can see Mike Gapes in the corner.
that must be the next video, I think.
Glowing, like just an angry beetroot. Okay, so right now we've got a nice self-promotional bit, haven't we?
Yeah, we have the logo.
We have a logo a couple of times.
Yeah.
Let's rewind. Let's retrace our steps.
Its state-run media organisations.
State-run media
to plant
organisations,
stories
our
and
logo.
photoshopped images.
Oh yeah,
In an attempt
there's a
to
picture
sow
of me,
discord
confirmed
in the
Russian
West
double
and
agent.
undermine our
Jack Frayne Reed, he
institutions.
boasted about spreading fake
So I
news.
have a very
Shocking.
simple message
You should
for
be
Russia.
just
We know what you are
ashamed.
doing, Russia,
Lefty
and you
hate
will not
trolls, you know.
succeed.
That's how it
Because
is.
you underestimate the resilience of our
Sus.
democracies, the enduring attraction of free and open societies, and the commitment of Western nations to the alliances
Yeah,
that bind us.
the alliances that bind us, and then
The
you
UK
cut
will
to
do
the
what is
bit of her
necessary
and Trump
to
holding
protect
hands. That
ourselves
is a
and
good
work
bit.
with our allies to do likewise.
How did they
That
think
is
that
why
was
we
gonna
are
like
driving
kind of
reform
reflect
at
on them
NATO.
well?
No.
Like
That is
how
why
does
we
that was that
will
like
try
some
to allow
you know what would be
us
great?
better able
To show the
to
unity,
turn
show the special
hostile
special
Russian
relationship.
I think they just got overconfident in the strength of like hard right populism, like the appeal of it. They thought that yeah, this is fine, everything, you know. They thought they could basically, the Tories thought they could turn Brexit into a like Tory equivalent of Trumpism. And then at the end, yeah, after Theresa May has just rambled on for 2 minutes about how she's going to stand up to Russia, just Putin chuckling away and like, oh Christ, we're all going to die. Fun fact, I've taken to like clipping Tom's entire videos for the show because there's usually some fun stuff in the sound design to listen to, and they're usually quite funny clips that we'd want to have in the show anyway, and they're just a bit better with like added music by Tom or something. And when I clipped that for the show, I realised that Putin at the end is speaking Russian, and obviously you can't hear subtitles.
Yeah.
On a podcast, so I overdubbed myself saying "Christ, we're all going to die" in a Russian accent. Sorry, just eating.
that good pasta, chicken, and bacon.
Yeah, and then some cornflake cluster bites for pudding.
Next is one of our shortest, but one that I
Sweetest.
yeah. Oh yeah, that's sweet.
Sweet milk. Milk.
And you have the milk. Taken from cows and
Flailing his arm about.
Even Chris Leslie's just like, what? Like when you got Chris Leslie like looking kind of complex what you're saying.
Whiskey, and it
Comes out
as
milk. It's Tim. Oh god. Oh god, no! I put Russia back on again. Yeah. No, just gotta watch that again. I love the bit where you zoom down to Chris Leslie.
And you have the milk.
The milk.
Taken from cows.
It looks like he's wanking.
It looks like he's milking a cow. Like, what's that about?
Chris Leslie just looks so bemused. He's like, what have I got myself into? Why did I not join the Conservative Party?
I love the sound it makes as Tim holding
Yeah.
a milk carton comes into shot.
What is that sound?
It's just I don't know. I don't know where I found it. Sometimes I play with Pulse Stretch, which is like software where you take audio
Yeah.
and you can just like.
I know it
there's
well.
been a few videos where.
Oh, so this is another milk-themed one, isn't it? It's called the Milkman Cometh. And what's the context behind this?
How many of the videos like contain milk as a major theme?
Well, the Farron ones are more focused on gay frogs, aren't they, actually?
It's about more than that, Jack.
It's about religion, politics, keeping the flame of liberalism burning in the year of our Lord 2018. First episode we've recorded in 2018. Fuck yeah.
Oh, man. Deary me.
Oh my god, yeah, but me and Tom are just like hanging out at mine on Christmas Day, New Year's Day. Tom's come down to stay for a night, and we're just hanging out. It's all good.
Spent New Year's in Leicester, so I found the time to come down and see my good comrade here.
Yeah, and I also found the time to get back from Brighton and only leave Tom waiting for like an hour and a bit in the Cafe Nero's, where I'm told he slept.
I had a little nap on the coach. I almost had a little nap on the train, and then I don't know. I knew you were going to be another hour, so I thought I just have a nap.
Yeah. No, I was
in a nice, comfy armchair. I just had a nice latte, and I just.
That's good.
I went to sleep. I did what I want to do when I
had a coffee and went to sleep.
I had a coffee and went to sleep.
All right, let's watch The Milkman Cometh. So what's the context behind this one, Tom?
This is a video taken from the Charlottesville rally, basically, isn't it? When the fash hordes descended upon a Confederate statue in Charlottesville, and
they were met by counter-protesters, weren't they?
Yeah.
Legends.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of them, bloody legends.
Absolutely.
Some of them
I don't know, unless you're Noam Chomsky.
Yeah, Noam Chomsky, you're a melt. Retire, bitch.
Oh, dear.
This is what people come to us for. Again, it's just the kind of stereotype people have of a show where it's just like, you're a melt. Retire, bitch.
It's like we have a quote like, gotta get this meme in here.
Yeah.
Alright, depraved.
Milk.
Millman cometh.
5 minutes later. So he's like, fucking communist. And he's like, pepper spray, fucking pepper spray. I need milk. Pandemonium. See, you're sort of fading in like faulty TV set kind of visual effects. What was that?
I don't know.
It looks like a painting.
It's from like some footage I found of kind of your typical kind of like creepy things appearing on a TV.
I appear as an actor in that one as well, don't I? I played the Milkman, a character from our forthcoming play, Tim Peake's Farron Walk With Me, which we did a reading of tonight.
It all plays into the universe.
Oh god, this is a classic.
What we're saying is the Conservatives are the largest party.
Yeah,
Note,
Stephen Kinnock looking like a big baldy tit.
314 for the Conservatives.
Not bad.
That's down 17. 266 for Labour. That's up.
This is called The Sad and Tragic Ballad of Stephen Kinnock. The exit polls just come in the video. Dimbleby just announced it.
I'm not sure what Stephen's face is revealing, but perhaps he's realising the Corbyn free tomorrow.
What is
he's
with
been
his
thinking
cheeks,
about.
man? They're weird indentation on his cheeks. Weird. Someone just wants to shank him in the cheek. Looks like it's milk. The sea looks like milk. Did you adjust that at all, or does it just look like that?
That's just how it looks on the film.
It does, I thought so. Putin laughing away. I suggested that. Pretty much, I think I deserve a writing credit for this one, to be honest. Oh yeah, that's classic.
Oh my god.
Sound of Silence.
Featuring the melt.
Oh.
Paul Simon.
We're back to the election here.
Well, they were singing on the screen.
Adam Bolton, God.
You already conceded that you expect that
Jeremy Corbyn
will be Prime Minister in the night.
Well,
What you're arguing about is the size of the majority.
Blindingly obvious, isn't it? Tim Farron going toe to toe with Adam Bolton, and this one's called Colossally Weak Opposition.
Arguing about the size of his majority is dancing on the head of a pin, isn't it?
What's the music on this? But it's great. It sounds very dissonant.
Quite unusual for you. It's the leader of a political party.
I don't know.
It's kind of like a siren.
I just go looking for this stuff online and I find it and then I forget how I get it.
It's very sad and tragic.
I know.
Is that Norman Lamb or just some like weird old knobhead?
Do you think your Liberal Democrat Party is part of that colossally weak opposition?
What did Adam Bolton's face do there?
He's doing that face where you pull when you feel like, oh, I've got him here.
Yeah. Oh.
Put his tongue in his cheek.
Feel sorry for Daisy Cooper, the Lib Dem candidate, and the posters, forever immortalised by this video. Don't think she won.
What? Do we know what constituency it was in? Or?
I don't know, I'm not sure. This isn't one of the ones where he's being asked about homosexuality, is it?
That's the next one, I think.
This is almost like, this is like a kind of, again, like sort of stereotype of real politic. It's a sort of like macho power move. It's just you making Tim Farron look like a tit and saying he's weak.
Well, that's the thing, because he was...
Him getting his hair fucking trimmed. Him on stage.
He was one of that crowd that were just making really annoying and kind of like ridiculous attacks on corpse.
I like the music in the background, the sort of clattering drums and bass. Yeah, that's good. Oh, and the Vote Labour sign. Yeah, because we were putting these out as unofficial party political broadcasts, weren't we? And, swung the election, I think.
I don't ask you this question every day.
It's a good one.
Asked about it all weekends.
It's called. He's not going to give you an answer to that question.
I don't think has he given an answer to the question?
I think he did have to belatedly answer the question of whether he thinks being gay is a sin. It's so funny. The leader of the Liberal Party in 2017.
And then he's written a few articles about how, you know, kind of liberalism is sort of turning away from him. Is it? Like articles that have that kind of that theme to them, like kind of like, you know.
It's quite funny because I wrote in the play, like, in just a few like throwaway jokes about how he's like an advocate for free speech, and like when he was the chair of the Lib Dems at uni, like he welcomed openness and debate and free speech by like welcoming people from a radical ethno-nationalist right to speak at the university, and just all this just a few throwaway lines about free speech on campus and him being that sort of insufferable nerd, and then he recently came out with comments exactly to that effect.
Oh my god.
Well, no platforming is bad. They no platformed me as leader. Brian. Oh shit. Oh no, sorry. I dropped the TV remote on my plate. Brian Paddock fucking resigning from my shadow cabinet that I apparently had because he's gay and I don't like gay people. Like, he's no platform me. Wanker. That's a good one anyway. So this is one of the ones that you sort of fucked Tim Farron's career with. That's why he's saying he wants to kill you now.
And we're in Vauxhall, an area with a big gay population.
Is Vauxhall an area with a big gay population?
But do you think that having gay sex or being engaged to gay sex...
He's being asked, does he think gay sex is a sin? What can you tell us about this one, Tom?
Well, it eventually cuts to him running in the field. And then he has these frogs appear.
So where's this footage from?
This is from a video they put out, I think, during the election or just before, or I think maybe in the months running up to it, like before it was announced. Trying to show Tim, he's a really regular guy.
Yeah,
like he's really in tune with his local politics. Like he wants to remind you that he's down with his, you know, he's really involved in kind of local politics and constituency and stuff, and he cares. And it's just, I just saw little bits.
Sarah Olney.
Yeah.
Lost her seat. By Zach Goldsmith. Ben Goldsmith, we're coming to your next party. Ben Goldsmith.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water.
What if it turned the freaking frogs gay? Yeah, so you actually draw an explicit line between Alex Jones and Tim Farron there, which I commend you on that. It was very damaging to Tim Farron, I think. But there was this kind of association made. Yeah. We're a very influential podcast. We've got a very big platform, so I've heard. Prominent left commentators.
Yeah.
We got another Farron one, haven't we? Britain needs a decent opposition. This is your first video targeting Tim, wasn't it?
He was like
targeting him with your targeted abuse.
I just saw this video.
Opposition at home includes principally
Rangers. Compared by the critics to Chris Morris's Jam.
But he thought about it. He looked me in the eye and said, "Yeah, I see your point. Whether you support Brexit or not,
support
Britain
Brexit or
needs
not.
a decent opposition.
Waste man. Open. And it just cuts to the frogs fucking. God, frogs don't move much when they fuck, do they? Or
Just there,
slow-mo?
kind of like just under their mouth. Where
Yeah.
they kind of,
Is that how they fuck? Do they like fuck with their like necks? Or something?
I don't know. I'm not. I know Tim's in tune with kind of amphibian life, but I can't really comment on it. I have to be honest.
And that cuts from a frogs fucking to a vote Labour sign. Ah, very good.
Yeah, the 2017 general election was mad.
It was so good. Yeah, like your videos were timeless. Like, didn't you do another Greg Knight one or something? I don't know. Was there another one that came out during the election?
No, I think I just did the one Greg Knight one. I think.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely did the United Forever and Friendship and Labour one. Alright, so here I'm seeing... this one's called Jez Corbyn sees off the Toad Paul Dacre at Labour conference.
This is what it says on the tin, really.
Yeah, I absolutely support any attack on anyone who's ever worked for the Daily Mail. They're not workers, they're fucking parasites. Very bad people, a lot of very sad and tragic what's going on there, except it wouldn't be sad and tragic if someone nuked the Daily Mail offices. Like just a controlled explosion.
They threatened nuclear strike.
Yeah.
You never guess what they've done. They've only got hold of 10 tons of uranium, and they've built it into a thermonuclear bomb, and they've got it pointed at the Daily Mail offices, and they're making demands. I've got the scoops on it.
Real Politik.
God, it's brilliant.
Real Politik have weapons of mass destruction. Alistair Campbell has compiled a dossier and he's going to submit it.
But they have debates in Parliament being like, kind of, do we launch war on Real Politik? Yeah. And then, of course, all the corpses there like, no, it's not our war to fight.
I can imagine Andrew Spooner saying, somebody said on Twitter that the other day on my tweets I went nuclear. This is clearly a threat to annihilate me with a nuclear weapon.
Just the standard behaviour of the far left threatening a nuclear holocaust.
We're going to nuke Ben Goldsmith's next party.
And one of them are going to be, I told you they were positivists.
Oh well, that almost is a precursor, sort of setting the scene for our next video.
Final video.
Yeah. Although there's another one on Twitter we can watch.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. Anyway, let's move on.
One paper devoted 14 pages to attacking the Labour.
Corbyn saying the Mail dedicated 17 pages to attacking him.
Next time, please make it 28.
28. Yeah. Never change. Change Mr. J every day. Never change Mr. J every day. A fucking day. Cunt. Is that from a Levinson inquiry? Yeah.
when he's just being like kind of asked really awkward questions. Well, we have to report on these things. Like fucking
slug scum. Yeah, like I love the choice of music. Obviously, was it my choice of music? Never Change by Jay-Z. Yes, still fucking with crime because crime pays. And we had a
by Kanye.
Yeah, we had another discussion about that because you put in originally the first verse, didn't you?
Yeah, and then we just edited it so we could include the first verse and a bit of the chorus. To full kind of euphoric.
Never change. Still fucking with crime because crime pays. It's one of Kanye's first big appearances as an MC, spitting the chorus to that track. Yeah, legendary. Yeah, and Corbyn just like being the boy, just boying it, looking every bit the boy that he is. You seen Corbyn's new video?
Yes, one that's basically just him kind of saying get ready for 2018.
Yeah, literally he posted it at 1 minute past midnight.
Brilliant. So many iconic shots of him in that. iconic shots.
Yeah, as our friend Amelia Horgan would say.
It's like there's so many like iconic pictures of him or shots in the video. Like I can't think of many other politicians that has that kind of. He's
a fucking rock star.
He doesn't seem like this, but yeah, I think the fact that he doesn't try to be
he's
that
a fucking rapper
makes him like that. He's Jez C. He's the boy.
Yeah, man. Like left wing Labour MPs are the gangster rappers of 2017.
They're small in number, but they're good in content.
Yeah, yes. Actually, I think to be fair, there are quite a lot of gangster rappers in its day, but gangster rap isn't as popular as it once was.
Yeah.
But you and me, obviously, were real G's like us. We like
course,
it. Anyway, but yeah. Jay-Z's more mafioso rap than gangster rap. Subtle difference. Never change. Still fucking with crime because crime pays.
Out hustling, same place for days.
Logo. Yes, never change. Still stuck in my ways.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and so we got a post-sadist Paul bringing hell to the progress nerds.
So do you want to be part of this party or not? Just a simple question.
No. Paul Mason, completely off his head.
Why Paul?
Why you do this, Paul?
The question was that
you're proper trolling with this one. This is one of your most like what kind of 4chan videos.
You are all welcome.
Yeah.
Do exactly as you say.
Paul grinning away.
What did you say? You are all welcome in Jeremy Corbyn's Labour.
You are all welcome in Jeremy Corbyn's Labour Party.
When you say that, and a troll face literally appears in it.
Yeah.
I don't see how you could draw this comparison.
It's basically saying the hard left.
We are not the old left. We love to highlight that.
Yeah, what?
We're not the old left.
We're not the old left. No. Although you are all a bunch of cucks. 1488 and racism and I don't know what are some of far right things. Milk. I need milk. Pour the milk in my eyes.
In favour of illegal war.
You got Richard Angel scratching himself.
Form your own party.
Form your own party and get on with it.
Right.
That's just go down
the hard left.
Just get out of the party.
That is the nature of the hard left. Thornbury, the only like half decent person on the panel. Was Barry Gardner there actually? Nah, it might have been another panel. That might have been someone where Diane Abbott went to Progress Conference as well and told them all she was in favour of mandatory reselection.
Love that.
Because we just watched a picture of little Dickie Angel looking really fucking knocked off.
But Paul, you can't say that, Paul.
You want to kick us out, Paul? Oh, just because we are literally indistinguishable from Tories in every way.
You can't deselect people, even though we used to do it's like
drinking gin and slim, flirting with handsome men, and hanging out with brilliant women. Run Progress Online.
We all know where the money's really going. Keeping Progress alive. We know. We're on to you, mate.
Yeah. We just happened to be in like the Kremlin accounts department the other day. We just saw certain documents that pricked up our attentions. We were like, Progress, is it? It's a mistake to sneer at centrists. Adonis's stand on Brexit shows why. Extremely whiny, annoying voice. My new piece by Matthew Dancona. Smoking some Dancona. He is for Dancona. He's in possession of drugs. Arrest him at once. That was that was a bad pun. Don't arrest me for libel. Oh my god, Toby Young.
We've given a show's lifespan worth of terrible puns on.
Oh god, we have, yeah. Could do a super cut of all of them. We'd have to listen to so much to get them. I just wanted to find like Richard Angel's just done the worst fucking tweet ever. I figured while we're here we might as well talk about it.
The single worst? It's impossible. They're all.
Oh, I know. Richard Angel retweets, Adonis appears to be making a much better fist of attacking the government than the official opposition under Corbyn from that fucking 80-year-old turtle Mike fucking Smithson. Like, go away. All poll people apart from John Curtis are really bad. All of them. If you're a poll person, you're listening to the show, don't. Oh my god, he's retweeted George Osborne. Fucking dickhead, knobhead piece of shit. Like, fucking Richard Angel just retweeting George Osborne explaining why it's okay for Adonis to go and work for the Tories. It's like, oh, George Osborne says it's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Adonis left the Labour Party in 2015 to run the Infrastructure Commission for George Osborne and continued in the job under Philip Hammond until recently. He rejoined the Labour Party pretty much just after the election. Oh god, he's another one who just posts so much dog shit. Unpopular opinion. Everything that is hashtag because of the Tories is actually hashtag because of Labour.
Yes.
Oh, it's almost as if he hates the Labour Party and the left more than he does the Tories.
Yeah. He wants to hate fuck the Labour Party. Just,
Like a true centrist dad. Centrist gunkle, I guess. Everything that is because of Tories is actually hashtag because of Labour, continually choosing leaders who believe the public are more left than they are and abandon the permission politics of the centre ground.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, your politics are the problem?
Yeah, maybe there's a reason you're this weird little bitter man shouting from the sidelines that your faction has no influence.
Because if you actually had something to offer, you would be effectively challenging Corbynism, and it wouldn't be making as much progress as it... It wouldn't be making as much progress as it is if your brand of centrist politics was actually effective. It's just a wrecker, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He's a pure wrecker. Like, the fact, is you go on his feed and it's all like George Osborne and stuff about how the Labour Party's a terrible opposition, which, that is, whatever his views on Corbyn, the Labour Party's who we're trying to get elected at the next election, so that's not how doing the propaganda works if you're a committed activist for a party. Exactly. Like, again, I just can't get past that fundamental thing of these people are just too open in their opposition to their own party to credibly claim that they're not trying to sabotage it.
Yeah. At the end of that video where he's there with Posidus Paul, you can hear him after Mason's been winding the audience up. You can hear Angel in the background just being like, "Come on, everyone, let's keep it comradely."
Keep it comradely.
It's like, really?
Yeah,
like,
I mean, he bangs on all day about how much he hates the left, and then it's pathetic. I think he's a nasty little snide man. I've seen him described as a harmless eccentric. I don't think he is. I think he's a dangerous reactionary who's bringing ideas that, when it's the Conservative Party, those of us on the left who aren't in fucking Progress or fucking, like Guardian commentators or whatever, apart from, in fact, Aditya Chakraborty in this case, and, obviously the other good ones, but he specifically said it on TV quite recently, that Tory policies fucking kill people. Angel advocates the same policies and he tries to sneak them into the left and give them a cloak of progressivism. He's a very, very, very bad and ineffective Trojan horse made out of fucking rotting wood with bits fucking falling off and,
Seen off. So that's all the videos for the Real Politik film series so far.
What's the latest one you've posted, Tom? Let's watch it on my phone.
Yeah, the latest one on our Twitter feed is, oh god, it literally came out a few days ago.
Yeah, you said it was a spur in the moment. You said it was a spur of the moment kind of thing, because there's a more kind of elaborate one that you're still editing, isn't there? And there's another one we're going to put out tonight that is not elaborate at all.
It's basically Alex Jones and the U-turn he made on Star Wars. He initially watched Rogue One, the first of the Star Wars spin-off films, and he's like, oh, this is, he really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
He described it as something deaf opera. Like, it's balls to the wall, CG, non-CG.
Did he apologise to God for saying balls?
I
love that video where he apologises to God for saying piss.
Oh.
Piss balls. Sorry, God.
Laura wouldn't apologise to God for saying piss. Her whole
No,
comedy brand is around piss.
Piss and God. In fact, she loves God and loves piss.
God and piss.
God and piss. That's Catholicism, baby.
That's
Up the raw.
That needs to be the name of an episode in future. God and piss.
God and piss.
It just sums up what our show is. Just
like Warren.
God and piss.
God and piss. Yeah.
A lot of Christian. We're a Christian podcast.
Well, we had we are a Christian
love that
podcast,
piss.
the official podcast of a Russian Orthodox Church, and yeah, we are a very pissy podcast. And remember, we had an episode a while back, one you edited, in fact, called, although I named it, called Gods and Gunkles.
Yes.
And that was, in fact, an episode where we took the piss out of Angel a lot. We had Mason in there, owning the nerds, at Progress, in fact. It's really his best work. Paul, please focus on owning nerds. Please. Alright, here we go.
My wife bought tickets like opening night, a week and a half ago, to Star Wars.
We're watching Alex Jones.
Man, I can't look at that poor, sad Princess Leia. This is the best science fiction movie I've seen in decades.
Oh, so this is him loving the previous one.
Yeah.
One of the best war movies.
Yeah, I suppose.
It's not full of political propaganda, he says. Oh, this is a new one.
She said it was total SJW.
Yeah, total SJW.
Dealing with the metaphysical, dealing with culture, dealing obviously with the hero archetype. It's amazing that Princess Leia has a girlfriend with purple hair.
Gordon! Did you cut that in?
It was one of the cutaways.
Oh,
it's actually in the footage, but I stretched because the other footage was really useful.
Alright.
And it's great to, Lord Doradin's amazing, so...
It's a legendary actor, yeah.
Absolutely.
It was almost too much. I was exhausted after I saw it, but I want to go back and see it. Again, I'm not paid by Disney.
And it's like, when he's going they're all the heroes, they're all lesbians, it's like, what?
Lesbian opera.
Why does that matter? and how can you watch the latest Star Wars film and take away that Carrie Fisher's
logo?
Yeah, logo's in there.
Yep.
Like Carrie Fisher's character and Laura Dern's character in a lesbian relationship. How did
I haven't seen it, to be honest.
Well, I've seen the new Star Wars movie, The Last Jedi.
The Last Jedi, yeah.
Yeah, Domhnall Gleeson just completely fashion it up.
He's a fascist in it, is he?
Oh, well, wait, have you not seen his costume?
No, man, I haven't seen it. I don't know.
It looks like what
I'm a fucking nerd, like the rest of you. You like the most popular films in the world, dickheads. Popular culture.
I like the original trilogy. I think there's some merit in some
not bad. No. It's like Andreas listening to this, like his blood temperature just like rising by the second.
It's alright, Andreas. I like the original.
It's alright. I love you, man.
But I like how kind of relationship between the filmmaker and the people who like the audience is with Star Wars. Like George Lucas is quite an interesting guy, and how he's tried to like move away from not being recognised as he did Star Wars is quite quite interesting. The prequel films are shit, by the way. And James, stop your one-man campaign to rehabilitate them. Stop it.
Yeah, stop it, James.
James, aka 1998.
Yeah, just because we shouted out one of your tweets in the last episode, you're beyond reproach. No, we got to take a stand sometimes and tell you when you're wrong.
Do you want to hear one of my favourite lines from the third prequel film?
Sure.
Hold me, Annie. Hold me like you did on Naboo.
On what? On what?
It's the name of a planet in the films.
What is it?
Naboo.
Naboo.
It's the name.
That's a character in the Mighty Boosh. That's why I didn't think that was what I heard.
It's the name of it's like...
Hold me closer, tiny Naboo.
It's this sort of it's the planet where the Queen Amidala lives. It's like a really kind of like,
I don't know who that is.
she's
Queen Emmerdale.
We're not going to get into it because it's
no,
because you're never going to watch them. So.
Yeah,
there's no point trying to convince. Like, have you watched the original films?
I watched one of them like a while ago. I was with watched it with someone. I didn't really enjoy it. I wasn't concentrating
because they showed it in first year on the film course. The original Star Wars.
No, I skipped it.
I was feeling like, I wonder if Jack was there to sort it out. I reckon he probably didn't.
Nah, fuck no. I was like, I'm not watching this shit.
On that DVD that they showed us, as a special feature, you can watch the original Star Wars film before all the added digital shit.
Yeah, no, when I saw it I remember just thinking that shit, that looks awful, that's
all the added like kind of restoration and like kind of pointless effects,
queasy video game CGI.
And it just enough has been mentioned about that online in terms of how that's a terrible decision by George Lucas, and I'm not going to get into it. My opinion is the same, is that don't alter them, just leave it as they are.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, go. Yeah.
It's just I don't see the point in changing films. It's like
this is to spread the disinformation.
To
change them to fit our political program.
They have the American Library of Congress where they bring films in and stuff. The Star Wars is one of those films they've brought in. But Lucasfilm have refused to give them the original print because they take the original print and preserve it. Lucasfilm has basically held it ransom. They don't want them to have the original cut of it.
Oh my god!
He just doesn't want people to see. It's like,
does
why?
he still have like a stake in the creative process and all that shit?
When he sold Lucasfilm to Disney, they had meetings and he obviously had, I've got some ideas here, and they read them and now we're going to do something else. So he's basically just had to stand there, gritted teeth, and just see Disney take. I think he's probably a bit of a kind of maybe a dramatic way of looking at it, but I think he's maybe just happy to let them go now because he's been attacked so much over them and stuff for the edits and stuff. So he's probably just give it to someone else. And just, I've got enough money. He sold Lucasfilm for
so much.
Have
you heard Tarantino is directing a Star Trek film? I think he's not going to write it though, which is weird. Him doing someone else's script is like, okay.
Is that going to be his last film then? Because he said that after the next one.
But it's Charles Manson film. I'm like, fuck knows what a Star Wars film. I might watch it just to see what Tarantino's up to. Because when someone says they're only going to see 10 films and you've watched most of them, it's kind of like, oh wow, I can watch a whole filmography, even if it's pure fucking dog shit. But it's just oh god, what?
It's like Scorsese saying he'll do a Joker film. It's like, why is he still doing that?
I don't
why?
I said before,
you're better than that, Marty.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to The Irishman on Netflix this year.
Yes, that's going to be with Pesci, De Niro, and Pacino.
All the lads, yeah,
and Scorsese. Who's writing it? Paul Schrader was writing, wasn't he?
I think it's Terence Winter who's writing it, who did a Boardwalk Empire, I think, and that Vinyl show that got cancelled pretty quickly. But Scorsese did the first episode. Mick Jagger produced it.